Don't know if anyone's in here yet, but if there is, what's going on? Stupid cable. Hmm. Weird. Huh. Is this stream work? Or there's something wrong with it? Stabilizer? I guess it is working. There's nobody here. Alright, that's... Maybe people are sick of me. What's up, Rob? What's up, Matthew? I thought there was some, like, it took 6 minutes for... Lizer was the first person that said anything. Rob, did you watch my video that I posted like half an hour ago or so? I thought it was pretty funny. Some of the comments are pretty encouraging, so that's good. Alright, it's not gonna take, it's a pretty short video. What's going on?
What's going on?
How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Are you excited?
I am extremely excited.
I put in a lot of work to make that happen. Yeah, Matthew. I am. Yeah.
I was very disappointed how I had to find out, though.
It all happened pretty quickly. Because we didn't know Frosty and Battery were leaving until, this afternoon.
I kind of get that impression.
Yeah, that was not something that, like...
It seemed like me coming in and
Karate Mike, that was expected,
Mike,
yeah.
that was part of the plan. It was gonna be 2 for 2.
Yeah.
And then looked like some more happened.
Yeah. Yeah. Frosty went back to Kenobi.
Yeah, vacation's over.
Yeah, took a season off.
Yeah.
And Battery just got sick of it, I guess. But those were not like planned, so.
Battle Group 1 took a big hit, huh? Three people?
Yeah. but they got Brian, who's obviously good. They got Henoch. I suggested that actually. I don't know if Taters had decided that before I suggested it or not, but that was like the most logical way to do it.
Were you guys trying to make room for
They
our new addition, or was that happened before?
No, it was partly for Lizer and partly because they just need someone who can Quake. Because they're pretty weak on Quake. And Ares was like the second
I
and
had
the
just
number 2 one.
gotten done training Ares, you know.
Yeah, he had gotten good. But he left, so doesn't do any good at that point.
But I get the impression he's not going to be gone that long, right? Or is he planning on leaving for a while?
I think he said like 1 season. One Punch Man obviously is really good.
He ended up taking my spot.
Who?
Ares.
Oh, in our Loki, you guys just swapped. Oh,
No,
in Relax, yeah.
Relax, yeah.
Yeah, he said he was going to go to Relax.
Ronan messaged me saying, "Hey, did you see who took your spot?" I was like, "No."
Yeah, he had told us he was going to go there, so he didn't fall behind, which is smart.
It's always a famous person that takes my spot.
That's true, you're right. He's the least famous.
Everyone knows Ares. Everyone knows David. Right?
That's true. You like it, Rob? I thought it was pretty good. Did you like my video? I thought it was pretty funny.
That video was nice.
Yeah. I had always wanted to do that.
What, have you been thinking about that for 10 seasons or what?
More, like 15. Every season I'm like, God damn it, how cool would it be to make a season-ending video, like all of my deaths, and then just have it be like 5 seconds long. And then I finally got to do it.
Enzo could copy you.
He could. But he didn't go 90-0.
That is true. 91 fights. That's a lot.
Yeah, I mean you made it to 1-0.
I did. I was 1-0. I took down that I think it was a Medusa on node 3 on path 4.
It's not much of a node 3 fight.
No, definitely not. I was like, all right, 1-0. Went on to the second fight, and I was 1-1. And I didn't even get to finish that fight. Then move on to path 2 in section 2, and then I was 2-1, 3-1. Then I got it up to mini boss island, and I was 3-2 and 3-3, and didn't finish the fight, and didn't finish the season.
That was it.
That was it.
You ended the season 0-2.
It was almost the same as your season.
Pretty close. Pretty close.
Pretty much the exact same.
When's the documentary coming? I'm gonna do like a recap video pretty soon. Probably either tomorrow or the day after. I might try to dig into some stats. To see if this was the best season ever. But I might not. That's kind of a lot of work. But I will compare it to my previous power rating season, season 5, and to Bryn from last season. So it will compare to those two. Lizer, let me know when you want me to add you. I can add you. What's up, Jedi? The Alliance deaths overall? Oh no, that's too many. %, variant 1?
I mean, I only had 3. I mean, you had 0. The Alliance had a lot more than that.
That's true. Hey, between the two of us, what, we were 94 and 3? That's great.
It's a good record.
Yeah.
We're a good team.
Thanks, Buzzed. Thank you. Only do it if it's the best season ever.
I told everybody that I'll post all 3 of my war videos this season.
Didn't you post your wasn't that in your like sad video?
Yeah, I posted. Yeah, that was the war was in there. But this season, I'll post all 3. Last season was only 1. So when I get through my first 3, I'll post those.
Lizer and 4loki, is this a damn joke? uh, we were desperate.
Oh, jeez. Don't be starting that already. You know that's the reason why I'm on this call, right?
To defend her?
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. When she dies the first time, oh.
Like that's gonna be my role throughout her time in 4loki, is me trying to protect her from you.
Good luck.
I have a purpose now.
I brought her in, I can get her out.
Now that she's in, you're gonna have a hard time getting her out.
We'll see. We'll see. She does well. She has to do well in war, though, because her prestige is obviously horrific.
Well, we don't typically kick for prestige, so she's
That-
on level playing field. Now that she's in.
Alright, let me... There it is. Is that Metal Bro? A lot of new faces, yeah.
A lot of new.
Hello.
What's up?
What's going on?
Not much.
Welcome to 4loki.
Thank you.
Who's gonna be here longer, you or Dap?
Probably the same.
Yeah, when we leave together, it'll be the same time.
Yeah, exactly. Package deal.
Have you made up?
Yeah,
That's what
we're good now.
It took a few days of Liza not wanting to talk to me, but now it's all for the better, right?
It's funny, she got mad at you because you betrayed her alliance, and then she just ditched him the second I was like, hey, you can join.
Like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't think you're giving full context to what happened.
I never do. The story sounds better when you don't. Roadmap direction? There's nothing really to say. I mean, all of it looks good, except for I don't like the fact that they're going to nerf Act 6, but other than that, it's good.
All looks fine on paper. We'll
Yeah.
see.
I mean, I don't think this is going to be... I think the one thing, though, that people are going to be disappointed in is this is not something like that's coming in July. Like, this is stuff probably that's going to come over the next, like, year.
Yeah, it's a roadmap. People
Yeah.
that understand that it's not going to be immediate.
Right.
So what's your side of the story, Lizer? Since Dreamin' wanted to tell his side of the story.
Well, my side of the story is that I got a message that said, hey, if you had an invitation, would you join? And I said, well, I was wishy-washy. I was like, well, when? You know, I need to make sure that I give my alliance notice and blah, blah, blah. And I said, but like, if I had to just like say that I would up and leave right this second, I would say no.
Which was, of course, total bullshit.
No, it was true. Like, if they would have said, "Hey, we can't replace you before AQ or whatever," like I wouldn't have left.
You can always
And
just
I
bring
told-
in an alt account.
I told Taters the same thing. Yeah, I guess that's true. But
We were going to send Clown's alt account, actually.
oh really?
Yeah, or have his alt account go to 4loki for a week.
Oh, okay, gotcha. But yeah, it all worked out. The leader of Savage Squad, Rob, he took over last season, and he was super understanding. He was just like, yeah, like, you know, do whatever you want. There's no hard feelings. You can come back anytime. So that's basically what happened. It wasn't like Dreamin' said, do you want to join? And I said yes and left my alliance like that second. That's not exactly.
I mean, it took like an hour or two.
It was at least 10 minutes, wasn't it?
No, because
a little longer than
I was
10
I was talking to Taters and I asked about her and he was like, "Well, let me like get back to you." And then that's when I asked her like if, because I thought like there was a decent chance.
Yeah.
And then he came back and was like, "We can't do it." And I was like, "Okay." So I told her that, it's not gonna happen. And then I talked to Tater some more, and then he was like, "Okay, I'll get back to you again." And then
How did you end up convincing him? Like, what was it? Just like you guys were looking for other people and none of them were panning out, or?
no,
Well, you got to
no,
figure they weren't expecting 2 people to leave, so they had
Right.
to replace 2 people pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's
Wasn't
true.
it's not that hard for us to get.
No, no, there's a
People.
waiting list. I mean, there's a lot of people waiting and stuff. It's
Yeah.
just we have preferences, right?
What's up, Taters? What's up, PWF?
Taters in the house.
Taters.
The boss is here.
Yeah, now we gotta be good.
Your boss, not really my boss.
He's your boss too.
Nah, he can't touch
I'd
me.
say
See, he's the battle group leader.
Yeah, but he can't touch me.
I guarantee you, he could get rid of you if he wanted to. Unfortunately, you're probably his favorite person.
I don't
so
think he could get rid of me because then some other battle group would take me.
Who's gonna take you?
BG1 or BG2.
Who wants your ego? I mean, seriously.
They may not want that, but they're gonna want the good
They're gonna want the
performance.
90. They're gonna want the 91 and 0 season.
They will, yeah.
Oh my gosh, it pains me that I can't cheer against you anymore.
Oh yeah,
my gosh.
yes you can, because he will cheer against you.
Only in your first war. I do want a first war death. I will admit that.
Like first war in a season or first
Yeah,
war
first.
in general?
No, who cares about the off season?
Alright.
In the season.
No, I think that the timing is actually really good because they're changing the map and the nodes and stuff. So I actually think that maybe I won't be as nervous if everyone's on an even playing field.
You will be, trust me. You'll be scared out of your mind. It'll be like me in War 11 and 12, where I was just petrified going into every fight.
Didn't you say the same thing though when I faced you guys that I was gonna die a whole bunch and then
That was a joke. I knew you weren't gonna die in that war.
She stepped it up.
Yeah, exactly.
She stepped up to the plate and proved.
What's up, Wally?
I had 3 or 4 very mediocre fights.
How's it going, Wally?
In that war.
Pixie Belle, how's it going?
Oh, in your video? Yeah, did you do it in the middle of the night? Because you were asleep.
Which video?
No, Tater's crystal opening.
Oh, Tater's video. Yeah, that's true. I was wondering what time it was.
Man, Bryn
That's
died 3 times. Who would die 3 times in a war? That's ridiculous.
True. He did. Yeah,
It's
he
kind of
improved after that.
Because Legacy died 3 times in a war.
Not his
Draft
first
died.
war though. He had a decent deathless streak.
Well, I was mostly comparing it to my Kenobi war.
Oh, yeah, that was a horror show.
I've only died 3 times in a war, probably 4 times in 4loki.
Have you really?
Well, let's see. Obviously, the first war last season. Once in New York, we're at New York Comic Con. There was the.
Tap went upstairs, came downstairs 10 minutes later with 3 deaths.
There was the
Poor Dad.
the Elsa fiasco.
That was awesome. Who'd you die to 3 times? Rhino?
Rhino, yeah.
Didn't you die
That-
4
that-
times that war?
Well, 4 times to Rhino. 3 of them counted. I couldn't die anymore that war because I was out of items. But so I mean that's 3 right there. So there's got to be more. That's just 3 that I can think of off the top of my head.
That's awesome. Oh, early this
think
morning?
that-
I did my video at 8 a.m. too.
I think that Kenobi was my first war where I died 3 times. I think every other war I've died once or twice if I've died.
I've done it once. The only time I ever did it was last season, and that was to the Warlock boss that I just threw my 3 champs out. But I've never done it. I've never done it in a war where I was trying to not die.
Yeah.
I've only done 2 deaths once or twice.
Yeah, those wars just get rough. At that point, it's just mental. If you die more than once, it's usually
It's
in
even
your
worse if you
mind.
die 0. That's even more stressful.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
I could see that actually.
Those were by far, that last war was by far the most stressful war I've ever been in.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
I would have
I thought
actually
of another
been
one.
sad.
What'd you say?
I thought of
I would
another
have.
one. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I would have actually been sad if Dreamin died in his last war.
Me too.
Dap, what was the other war where you died 3 times?
Dream, remember the war where I couldn't get through that thing on in section 2? We kept going
Oh yeah.
unblockable.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
died
Where you
twice
couldn't
to
quake
that
him.
thing. Yeah, I died twice to that thing, and I'm pretty sure I died 3 times total that war.
Jesus.
Because I remember I wanted to throw my phone after that one. Pretty much that's where like once I get to 3 deaths in a war, it's pretty much where I want to just break everything. So
I feel that.
well, and Taters promised me when I came back this time. He was like, you know what? First he said, ditch those SSX people. They're just no good. He said that
Oh my
first,
gosh.
and then and then he was like, you know what? I've gotten so much better at this map and flow and look what I did to Dreamin'. He had so many
Wait,
deaths
he
last
said that?
Oh yeah. And he's like,
Wow.
look,
Oh
look how
my
Wow.
many
gosh.
look how many
Wow.
deaths I had the season before, but I've gotten better with my assignments, and now he didn't change his champs, but I changed his assignments, and look what happened. I'm like, oh, you have something there, Taters. Then I get in, and I'm like, look at it, and they're changing the map. So it was just like a clickbait. It was just
Yeah.
ridiculous. So now I'm here, and I got a Taters that doesn't really know.
Yeah, he's not gonna have a clue what he's
Fine.
doing next season. It's gonna be Experiment City.
But
Well, the
yeah,
good-
he did take some credit for your achievement, which he should.
He should, but it's like mostly me.
He set you up for success.
Like 98% me.
1, get Bryn, Dreamin', and Lags 100 fights each. Yep. 2, don't let Dab die 3 times in a war. If he dies, just shut him down.
Is
Shut
JD
him
that one
down.
season the only person that's ever had 100 fights? Or no? Has it happened other times? Because I think JD got to like 107 or something.
Yeah, if
That's a
Dab
lot of
dies
fights.
once, just shut him down. Can't get him to the point where he's dying 3 times in war because he will throw his phone or he will. No, I told Taters my new philosophy now, and
Weren't you all about like positivity going to this past season?
it was. I was very positive going into the season.
just makes it worse. Makes it more sad.
I was very positive, and I was very much like, this is going to be a record-breaking season. And you know what? I was right.
It's true, both of us. The Legacy, I did see that. So Bryn wants to do a practice run. So I think we're going to try to get a practice run in tomorrow. And then probably Saturday night, do our real run. It's like LeBron getting coached by Tyronn Lue. Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Who are you doing a run with, Draymond?
Bryn.
Oh, poor Bryn.
I think it's a pretty good team.
I'm pretty sure Liza and I could go further than you guys.
Yeah, Dap, we should have done it.
Neither. Oh, I
We
guess
should've.
I was gonna say neither of you stream, but I guess Dap does. Kind of technically, he has a channel at least.
I have the ability to stream.
Yeah, Liza
I
can't
was
even
actually
figure out
I
how
was
to
gonna
press the
stream
buttons.
tonight. I was.
That's
I
true,
told
he
I told
was.
Liza I was gonna fire up the hamsters and dust off the old cobwebs and get it going. But
Yeah, my line was completely flooded with like PMs and stuff, so I didn't see it until like 2 hours after he sent it.
yeah,
Yeah,
she
you
has.
always take forever to respond to PMs.
That's not true. I usually am. No, you know what? Actually, unless I see them come in, it does take me a while.
But if it's actual war stuff, I expect like swift responses.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
And
That
Tigra
is
and
your new
Warchat.
BG mates, yeah. You got half of us in here.
Sure do, Lucy.
Why do you call him Lucy?
Did you not
What
see
is
my
that?
video?
It. I'm sure I did. I've seen all of your videos, but I don't know what you're talking about.
When I was
That means
talking
you
about
didn't
my
see the video.
replacement, I was talking about my replacement. I was like some guy named Legacy or
Oh,
Lucy,
okay.
and so since then I've been calling him Lucy.
I didn't know if it originated from there, if it was like an old joke.
No, see, I was just pretending like I didn't know who he was, because that was the funny part.
I have seen Enzo's reactions,
And then,
yeah. I,
then I
I
called him
really
like
I
a
really enjoy like crazy happy Enzo and then you have the complete opposite with Tater's like super depressed in every video he makes.
Oh my gosh. He's not depressed in every video he
Every
makes.
crystal opening? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, the crystal openings.
Well, it's gonna be depressed if they're crappy, champs.
Yeah, the newest member. We're going for the true like low prestige scrubs.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna rank up. I'm gonna rank 5 Quake tonight, and then I'm
We
gonna
don't
try to
need
run.
another Quake.
No, not for you guys, for myself. And then I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna 100% Act 6, like in the off season, since we have 3 weeks. I should be able to do that.
That should give you at least one R5, R3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tater's pulled Stealth Spidey, who's like, I don't know, the third best champ in the entire class that's in the crystal, and he looked like he pulled like Iron Patriot.
I thought he was gonna be excited about that. I like rewound the video to hear if I heard correctly. That he was upset. It's like that's a good pull.
Yeah, he got 2 new champs. And the second one is like one of the best in the class.
Yeah.
I can't wait for MSD to join us.
Keep throwing shade at my age. I'm not throwing shade. It's just that's just the rule in the alliance. We had like a 15-year-old join once.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
He got kicked like immediately.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Was it one of your students? I thought one of your students played in like High Tier War or something.
Not one of my students. One of the kids that like goes to the school I work at. He had been like an ISO 8A like long ago.
That's crazy. Pretty crazy.
You were 17 when you joined? Yeah, and how'd that turn out, Legacy?
Oh, jeez.
Jesus Christ. Well, there's the line, and then there's Dreamin' just jumping over
Dreamin'
it.
doesn't recognize lines.
There's no lines when you're 91-0. That's my philosophy.
Then what was your philosophy before you were 91-0? Because you would have said the exact same thing last season. Like you've
That's
never
not true.
never cared about lines.
That's not true. Taters was like, don't talk about the Lizer stuff on stream. I was like, of course not. I have tact. He was like, I literally laughed.
Oh my gosh. That's really funny.
Kind of funny how far things have come in a week. Because like just a week ago, it was Friday night. It was Friday night. You guys were on stream together, and then the whole news broke about me.
The news broke.
The news broke.
It was big news.
Adam Schefter reported.
Yeah, exactly. It was on ESPN and everything.
Yeah.
But no, but seriously, what kind of was because Lizer was all like we were all excited that I was going to join up with Lizer again, and
yeah, it was supposed to be a surprise for Dreamin'.
and then we were going to rub it in Dreamin's face and be like, "Ha, look at this," and then Dreamin was going to say, "Oh, you're still in a retirement alliance," and then.
Did you guys have the whole conversation with me,
Oh, yeah,
but without
exactly.
me?
Exactly.
Yeah, we did.
Definitely. And then Taters did his Taters thing, and I was like, all right, yeah, it's probably better I join. And then he was like, can I tell Draymond? He's on stream with Liza. I'm like, no, wait, whoa. Let me talk to Liza first. And yeah, all that happened on stream, and then Liza didn't talk to me for a week. But now it's come full circle.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
Liza's still with me. So
And every time that Dap would think I was mad at him and he would say like, "Oh, like please don't hate me. Please don't be mad at me." I would always respond and say, "I'm not mad at you and I don't hate you." But I don't think he was seeing the messages the whole time. He still thought I was mad.
I
But I was
saw,
over it.
but I've heard that from my wife many a times. That I'm not mad at you, but you still feel the hatred. Like you
Maybe what
feel it.
maybe
You
what
just-
you're feeling is guilt.
Well, there's definitely that. I felt bad. I did. Now
Yeah.
I really feel bad for Nims.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel really bad for Nims too. Well,
Liza,
because okay,
do you want a surprise special guest on the Skype call?
If it's Nims,
It's not
wait,
Nims.
what?
I don't know
Oh,
Nims.
I was like, no.
oh man.
It's not somebody in Savage Squad.
I'm assuming it's.
Oh no, I don't want any surprise special guests on you.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Ooh, it can be fun.
You make stuff weird.
Let me send a PM real quick and see what we can do.
All right, well, I'm gonna go to bed, guys. I have to work later.
Oh
I would
man.
say it depends on who the special guest is.
Dab. I'll tell you who the special guest is. Um. But yeah, so I guess what happened, like the reason that Nims got mad, from what I understand, is because he stepped down as an officer.
hmm
But I guess Taters had his contact info, so he sent him like the new recruits, probably assuming that I had talked to him and not the leader. So Nims like sends me this message in a chat, and he's like, "Hey, tell Taters like very funny. He told me that like sorry for stealing you, but I know he's just trolling." And I was like, "Oh, actually."
Actually,
Oh.
see ya.
Yeah, because you were talking with the leader, and he was talking with Nims.
Right, yeah, exactly. So it was like, then he got really, really upset.
It's Yusafa. I don't think Yusafa's been awake past midnight in like 20 years. Liza would never leave me.
Yeah, I saw the PM. Yeah.
Wow.
I saw that. I think it said something like she loves me too much, or yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of did feel bad for him because of first me, then you.
Yeah, exactly. And like I was just thinking he probably doesn't really care for 4loki.
It's okay. We have a lot of
because-
enemies. Pretty much everyone hates us. It's part of the fun.
Is that
Well,
true?
we did, but we
Yeah.
did send them recruits. Well, people hate us that like because we don't go along with stuff.
Right.
Oh, like boycotts and stuff?
Yeah.
Well,
Rob, you're my next pet project now that Liza's in. But you got to get a little bit better.
don't worry, Rob. I have to get better and get better prestige, so anything's possible.
Technically, once you're in, you don't have to get better prestige.
But
But then
You
you'll
did
feel like a
promise.
loser. So
I have to. Yeah,
It's not fun to be at the bottom of the list.
Exactly. Yeah. When I joined Savage Squad, like my prestige wasn't even 10,000 yet, and they were like, that was way below their average at the time. Their average was like 10.3 or 10.4.
why did they take you?
On a recommendation.
Oh, from Darcy?
Mm-hmm.
That came from me too.
Wait, what?
Didn't I arrange that, or no? Am I just imagining things?
Oh, like me and Darcy playing in an alliance together?
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened on your stream.
Yeah. See, you're welcome. I do so much
Well,
for you.
Thank you. You really do. I owe you one.
You owe me 2.
All right,
Oh my god.
that's fine. Probably more than that, actually.
Probably.
But yeah. So
Is
now
Rob
I'm in
in
the
once he
same
fully decks his
situation.
Corgs SP1? That'd be a start.
Speaking of Prestige, remember that 12 minutes that I was the leader in Prestige?
Technically, it never happened, so no.
Not even the 3 week one happened because there was never a chart.
Oh yeah, that's right. Who passed you? Somebody like ranked a Phoenix or something. That was hilarious.
It was wasn't it Art of Chaos?
It might have been. I don't. No, I don't think it was Art. It was somebody who like didn't talk much.
I don't know, but people really enjoyed seeing me like lose my leader.
Yeah, they let me stay #1 for months.
Yeah, and they really wanted me not to be.
That's
And
because
then
I'm more
and then
beloved than you are.
the leader of the alliance at the time was Taters, and he never made a prestige chart while I was on top.
He made it for me the day I got
But
#1.
every time somebody passed me after I lost it, we saw a new updated chart.
Yeah, that's true. True story.
Since then, I haven't done anything for prestige because I don't care anymore.
Legacy, aren't you only like 11-1? You're way behind me. It'll be hard for you to catch me because I should have a rank 3 sunspot on July 4th. So, good luck.
Going for Doom.
I'm kind of tempted to go for Doom. I don't know. It's such a hard decision, that crystal.
It's not going to be hard for me at all.
But the problem is, what if Doom's not in it?
Well, then there's other Mystic champs that I can do.
Like who?
I'd do Claire.
Really?
Yep. I'd R3 Claire.
Eh. You have 60 generic 6-stones? Ooh, I have 0. Rank 3 Captain Marvel? Yeah, she's still part of the plan for July 4th as well. But I need to get her twice. I can will it once, but I don't know if I can will it twice.
I'd R3 probably Sim Supreme.
I have Sim. He's the only
I would
one.
consider Longshot, but I really don't know him very well.
Really? I don't know. I don't know anything about him other than like the heavies and then the SP2 blows them up, but like does he actually do anything?
Yes,
I have a feeling that he's underrated as an attacker.
Interesting.
He does some. I know he does damage. Like he can blow shit up, as they say.
He can. Yeah, he blew up Work in Progress pretty good.
Yeah.
Did we watch that TJ video again? Maybe later. Fight of the year. That or the B-Manny fight.
Yeah, you forgot about that one.
Yeah, that one is so good. He had a couple good ones. He also died to Aegon against Savage Squad. That was pretty great.
How did he die to Aegon again? I don't remember that.
Aegon kept intercepting him.
Oh.
Show that clip
sure
again, but it's kind of mean. But it's also hilarious.
Ooh, if I pull Mephisto, I could R3 him.
That's true, you could. Wow, he decks out of that heavy.
I could dupe my Diablo and R3 him. Now, basically, I think it would be Doom's Sim Supreme or Black Widow.
Right.
If I pulled, I mean, I got to figure one of those 3 would be in that crystal.
Hopefully.
You would think.
That's true, Rob. You could replicate it, yeah. Which be Manny one? The one against Emma Frost, where he intentionally pushed her into telepath form to get increased damage, not realizing that in telepath form you can't evade, so you can't quake in telepath form. Because, you know, can't evade. It's like fighting a true strike opponent.
Hashtag strategy.
Mm-hmm. It's like taking Corvus into like a safeguard fight.
Liza making the rank up moves. Well, she's gonna make some rank ups as soon as she finishes her Act 6.
How much more do you have?
That's the plan.
Let me look. Hold on. And I think PWF is talking about. I just took Quake to rank 5.
Oh, good God.
So now that I've done that, I'll be done really soon. Let me see what I have to do. Hold on.
She sent me a Quake fight. I was actually pretty impressed for someone that
The
hasn't had a.
Mysterio one?
No,
Nope, it was a different one.
It was a What was it? It was Sentinel, right?
Yeah.
And
The one she sent me, she was at like 20% health, so I think she just clipped like part of it.
No, I was at 20% health because I was doing the like Modoc's lab things, and I kept getting short burst lockdown, so I had suicides and no healing.
Of course.
I was just saying,
I
for
just
someone that
kept you
hasn't
guessing.
had hasn't had a 5-star Quake, it was pretty good.
You're gonna wait until it gets nerfed? Really, Rob? Do it while it's good.
So with Act 6, I'm 65% of the way done with 6.3, and then I'm less far with 6.4.
That's not that much though. That you could do that in like a week.
Yeah, exactly. I have like
You
I
need
did
to do
all
that
of
before July 4th. Actually, oh, you the Abyss Crystal has no effect on you. You should do it before July 4th.
Okay, I can
Because
do that. I think
that way you'll know what to buy.
not.
Not what to buy. You're gonna buy everything. What to like. What to kind of get.
Okay. Yeah, I'm off work for a week before July 4th, so I'll have time
Perfect.
to do whatever I want.
Is Legacy staying in 4loki? As far as I know,
He is so far.
he's still there.
We've shifted out 4 people. If he's
True.
if he's a 5th, he hasn't let us know yet. He seems to be doing pretty good in the alliance, so.
Yeah. Other than one bad war, he was great.
No,
And I'm not
everyone
sure
has
if
bad
he's still in
wars.
here, but he genuinely seems like he's having more fun, like doing Alliance War.
Yeah, it's
You
the
know.
most fun part of the game.
I agree, as long as you're not dying,
I'm not.
3 times to 2 fights. Oh my gosh.
You set that up? Was that not intentional?
No.
Oh.
Absolutely not.
Technically, my 3 deaths in the first war last season were to 0 fights, because I didn't finish any of them.
Well, when you put it that way, then I think I had 3 deaths in 2 fights to Kenobi. Like I didn't finish one of the 3
You know
fights
what really
I did.
sucked about that is the other 3 fights that I had that I didn't die in, like, were really, really good. And then the ones I died in were really, really bad.
Well, the Emmet one wasn't bad. That fight turned out to be
I guess
undoable.
that wasn't really my fault, but I mean, it wasn't my fault, but it kind of was, because I could have said something, said like, I don't know if I could do it, blah blah blah.
But
But I
did
really
you
didn't
know?
know. No, I didn't know. If I would,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not afraid to tell taters when. I actually thought it was gonna be. I'm like, this path's perfect for me. I love doing path 4 when I can, you know, take them with Quake and everything. But
Fun when you don't die, awful when you die, but that's what makes it fun. If there's no risk of dying, where's the fun?
I really enjoy war. I just had a little bit of a breakdown last season.
Well, happens to everyone, Dap. Pretty much everyone.
Kind of hard to happen when you don't die dreaming.
It's true.
Okay, so tell me what chats I don't want to turn notifications off for.
Just leave BG3 news and BG3 chat. Those are the ones that you need.
Okay. Unmute that one. All right, awesome.
Yeah, BG3 News will give you all your assignments and stuff.
Yeah, that's like 90% taters, 10% me.
All right. I can do that. I think in Savage Squad I had notifications turned off on everything, like unless I got tagged.
It's pretty straightforward. You'll know when you're getting them because it's you get them the first day in Alliance Quest, for what we're gonna do that week. Which you'll have some adjustments to make to map 7. I know you've done it before, but to do it consistently, there'll be some adjustments to be made. And then at the start of every war, usually within an hour of the start of war, you'll get a full assignment list, usually full of the champions you're going to use and mostly the fights you're going to use them on.
Okay.
Taters is
pretty
very
organized.
Yeah, Taters is very specific on how he wants everyone to do the fights because he has a plan. He's not, in what happens is if he leaves it up to us knuckleheads to do it, like we'll come up with our own plan, and it wasn't the intention, right?
Right.
But if
Correct.
you see something, I mean, he's more than happy to talk about it. But there's
I wouldn't go as far as saying more than happy.
No, he's had never had an issue. If I'm like, hey, this is what I see, be like, okay, let's do it that way then. But yeah, he has every single fight planned out in his head.
I usually look at the assignments and then I look and see like, okay, what other fights can I get from other people?
Well, in the beginning, Dreamin', you can have some of my fights if you want.
I doubt we'll be on like the same paths. Because you're
do you
gonna be
say
on
that?
path 4, right? I do go on 6 sometimes.
We don't even know what paths we're gonna be on because.
Oh yeah, we don't even know. It's all gonna be different.
I'm sure I'll be on a very tough path.
Probably. All right, Andrew. See you later. How long did it take me to get 49 million? I mean, I've been slacking mostly this whole arena. So, not too long. I think there's a good chance I'm actually just gonna miss on her. But, I'll get over it. Because I got a Hitmonkey and he's super cool.
Yeah, she doesn't... You might not miss. She doesn't seem very popular.
Yeah, but she's still a new champ and people are home, so...
That's true.
All your
That's a
chats
good
are
point.
muted. Yeah. I don't have any chats muted that are 4loki chats. But
Doesn't your phone just buzz constantly?
no, because I'm on Do Not Disturb always.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Thanks,
Jonathan
Legacy.
Clark
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
just subscribed.
Thanks for the sub. Sub Rudy. Ooh, shouldn't have taken Ronin against Elsa. Whoops. Stupid passive degen.
Yeah, Taters is very organized with his paths, typically. Some people might call it micromanaging, which it kind of is, but it's effective, so he tries to set
That's how you
everybody-
prevent stupid people from doing stupid
yeah,
things.
I mean, it's effective and it puts you in a really good position, and that's all you can ask for, I guess.
No, Legacy, I mean, if they're going to be buffing champions, he's one of the ones they'll buff. Because he's, horrible.
Literally useless.
Yeah. He's not the worst flow defender.
Oh, is he a flow defender?
Yeah, we have a rank 2 in the Alliance.
Jeez. Well,
Yeah, if
I don't think
flow's
flow's
even
going to be a thing. Yeah. I think it'll be gone next season.
If they take away flow, I'm going to put in a request for a rank down on my my Punisher.
Maybe I can get a rank down on my ghost. Ranked her for defense. Now she's useless.
Shut
Oh
up.
my gosh.
They can also take away your Weapon X then.
Oh yeah, good point. Good point.
No, because I was so far ahead of the last place.
Most deaths you had in Omni could have been avoided with better planning. Usually that's the case.
Yeah.
That's been my issue a lot. Like, I know that I've had some bad deaths where I've just like messed up and played poorly, but I feel like a lot of times, you know, I'll go into a matchup that isn't ideal or that maybe somebody else would have had a better counter for him, and I just kind of go
Tried to
into
steal the
it, not
fight.
thinking about it. Not necessarily, no. I mean, some of them I do try to steal. Like mini bosses, I would always ask for, like towards the end of the season when I stopped dying as much, I would always ask for people's mini bosses.
Yeah, you probably want to get out of that habit.
Yeah, that's it'll be me on one side, Bryn on the other side.
Alright. No mini bosses, got it.
There won't be no mini bosses, but there'll be like certain ones that you'll end up getting like this one almost every war because you've shown you can get it. It's just it's the tater plan.
You'll get your 2 to 3 fights a war.
Alright, so when I post my wars, I'll do like 2 or 3 of them at the same time.
This was
Yeah.
this week of war.
Yeah, pretty much.
I had 9 fights, guys.
That's what I did for the first like 6 wars or something. I posted 2 of them together.
Yeah, like I say, I just got done playing a week in Relax, and we were picking our own paths, and for some reason I always got stuck with 4. And I was like, okay, we're gonna pick section 2, and they're like, no, just same path, stay on 4. I'm like, okay. Apparently, you pick the entire path 4 when you pick 4.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But the
Very
second part of Path 4 is really easy.
Oh yeah, that wasn't a problem. I mean, that
Yeah.
wasn't a problem.
I mean, I know
Just in-
Legacy died to a Heimdall there, but generally speaking, it's really easy.
Oh my gosh. You need to be nicer to people who die.
we actually, that's not gonna happen. He's been this way for over a year and a half that I've played with him, so.
Yeah, like everybody has said so far, don't, like, the only thing people have said is don't let Dreamin' get in your head. Don't listen to him. So, I don't know, I think I'm gonna have to, like, tune you out around war.
You should.
I'm going to. That's
Good
my
luck.
plan. Block you.
The nerves don't matter, you just have to rise to the occasion.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, I'm very
Alright.
nice.
Who said that? Oh, Legacy. Sometimes he's nice in private. Occasionally.
Yeah, keep getting you
I don't know.
alliances.
He was pretty mean in poker last night.
What did I do?
Well, we were trying to decide on how many places we were paying and how much per place, and I was trying to offer some input. You're like, it doesn't matter, you won't be there.
I mean, you had no chips.
And who ended up
Jeez.
finishing in the money?
Myself.
That's right. That's right, me.
All right, Rob, have a
So
good night, man.
So I was there. So I was actually gonna get eliminated, and I was like, you know what, I can't make Dreamin' right, so I'll just stay in.
Well, this guy running like a ton of MD.
Uh-oh. Liza, you left us. I woke up and you were gone.
Oh, is that I'm sorry, Mar Flores. I'm still in main chat though, so we can still talk in there.
Robbie says, congrats on 4loki Lizer. Go get top 3 for us. Let's go get top 3.
If 4Loki gets top 3, I don't think I'll have anything to do with it. But thank you.
That is
Rocky, I do
correct.
appreciate it. Dreamin', go get top 3 for us.
I tried, but everyone else let us down.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you
How
make
much
it
do
so
how
hard
much
to
do we
cheer
play
you.
for?
It's $20 buy-in tournaments. So it's it's not a lot of money. It's mostly for fun. But
Yeah,
my
it's
goal
more-
is to try to be able to fund my July 4th.
More
That's-
just to
that's the
hang out
goal.
with hang out on
Yeah.
Zoom with guys and
Yeah.
try to
Fun.
take people's money.
Yeah, Clown plays,
'Cause that's what
B-Manny
friends do.
plays, Yusafa plays, JD plays. It's fun. You'll play next time? Saturday is the next game.
Legacy, I'll add you to the chat if you want, and
Yeah, we have a separate chat for it.
then we have a home game poker room on PokerStars. I offered Liza to join us one night, but she said she doesn't know how to play. I said that's okay.
That's what I said, yeah. That's-
you guys
that's
just
better.
want me to donate to your little pot of money.
Correct.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. I'm saving for July 4th.
It's only $650 on July 4th.
Maybe you'll make it.
Oh my gosh.
You could make
only
all that.
how
Yeah,
much?
Clown has made enough.
Okay, Clown knows how to play poker.
Not really.
That's debatable. He knows how to catch cards on the river.
Yeah.
I have no
Just-
clue what
just
you're
get
talking
lucky.
about. But even if I got lucky, I wouldn't know that I was lucky.
No, you
I would
would.
have
You'd
known
have all
that.
the
You
chips.
don't have to. The computer does it for you.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Yeah,
absolutely.
you don't actually have to know what you're doing. You just let the computer do it.
Interesting. Well, I do have pretty good luck.
We are one day closer to spending with Enzo. We are. Do you want to join our Skype call?
I can't believe that you think I'm going to spend $650 on July 4th.
No,
That's
you're
crazy.
uninvited from the Skype call.
What?
You are uninvited from the Skype call.
That's so much money. I've never even bought an Odin before. $650? It's crazy.
You gonna buy all that?
That's what he wants me to do.
Oh, don't be influenced by dreaming.
Hey, I've done a good
Good-
job
good
guiding your
point.
career so far.
Jeez, I was gonna add Legacy. I don't even know if I have him as a contact. Jeez. Lucy, I'm sorry.
He's an RBG.
I know, but I've never. I don't think. Well, at least with this phone, I haven't ever PM'd him, so I don't know if I probably never have.
We don't want Liza in the call anyway. Yeah.
There we go.
Who said that?
Ryan. Well, if you're not going to spend, what's the use of you being on the call?
So I'm not spending if I don't spend $650?
You could spend something and still be on the call. Don't.
No,
let
no,
these guys,
that is incorrect.
Don't
Enzo is
let
not.
you guys.
Enzo is very strict on that stuff.
Enzo is not
And
strict.
Enzo is strict.
Enzo is not strict at all.
If you're going to be on a call with like Yusafa, like you're bringing the cash or you're not in the call.
Get out of here.
Period.
Liza, we can
Oh
do
my
one later
gosh.
on for the mild spenders.
Thank you, Dap. I appreciate
That's
that.
ridiculous that they would exclude you because you're not going to go all out.
Correct.
Yeah,
That is
it's insane.
ridiculous.
Well, we also don't want to have like 10 people on the call.
That's ludicrous.
Yeah, exactly. Dap and I will do our own two-person stream later where we'll spend a reasonable amount of money.
Like at
Right,
least
Dad?
35 cents at least.
Yeah, we'll get a couple Black Panther treasure boxes or whatever.
Whoa, I was thinking Peter Parker. Come on. Come on.
All right, good point. Good point. Been listening to Dreamin' for too long.
No such thing.
I think I bonus this month, so I think I'll be doing some 4th of July stuff.
Nice. Ooh, let me show you how to Corvus or how to Quake a Corvus.
Oh my gosh. Don't give him a charge. Yeah, I actually have a bunch of money saved right now, so I
Now,
could spend on the fourth, but I don't.
crack your screen and make sure you're stun immune.
Good call, Dad.
I actually cracked the back of my iPhone, like 2 days after I got it. It was very sad.
That is sad. I think that if you crack the back glass on an iPhone, like you're better off just buying a new iPhone, like for how much they charge you to fix it.
I mean, I didn't even bother. I mean, it's the back of the phone. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, good point. All right, here comes the fight.
I just got a new iPhone. The other
Gap,
one's.
is the game working better on your new phone?
It's actually one of the reasons why I decided to play more. It was actually started to be fun again because I had a nice phone, bigger screen. Didn't mess up all the time on me. So yeah.
What kind of phone did you get again?
I had an iPhone 8. Now I have an 11.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
I have
that's a
the
huge
8
upgrade.
Plus. Old school.
With the home button and everything?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought I was really gonna miss the home button. That's why I didn't want to upgrade. Because I really like the home button, but I've gotten used to this other one. It's fine. It's actually
Yeah,
no
it's
issue
not
at
bad.
all.
It does take a little bit of getting used to. I didn't like not having the fingerprint scanner anymore,
Mm-hmm.
but like you
What I
get
don't
used to it
like
eventually.
is I have to wear a mask a lot, and my phone
Mm-hmm.
doesn't recognize my face with a mask on.
Yeah, I can see why that would be annoying.
I thought they like made an update to that. Did they not?
If they did, it didn't come to me.
I don't know. I never set up Face ID. Like I just use a password.
I go in to use my Apple Pay, right? Got my mask on because I want to be good in the store and everything,
Right.
and I have to pull my mask down so it can see my face.
Oh, it still doesn't work? That's pretty funny. Cable is like dying. You can still plug
Best
in headphones or earbuds. That is really
best part
old
about
school.
the new phone is it doesn't drain the battery in 30 minutes of playing the game, which is good.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I don't have to charge the phone all day.
Yeah, I have a pretty new phone, and the battery still drains on it pretty quickly.
Oh, it won't be long before this one does the same thing. It's just the way they
Yeah.
are. Batteries just don't last.
Release any videos for noobs? What does that mean?
For new people, obviously.
No, but like, what kind of video?
How-tos. This is how you parry. Congratulations, you have stunned the opponent.
I don't know
You
why
should
that
do
was
the
so
voice
funny.
acting for this game.
Me? Oh, Dap? Yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty funny.
This is called dexterity. Dash back. Don't get hit. It'll be my new line of videos. Be looking for it in 2022.
I'll keep an eye out.
So, Liza, make a prediction. How many deaths do you think you'll have in your first season?
It's hard to say right now though because we don't
That's
even know
true.
what it's going to look like.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the new map. I'll give you a prediction after we see the new map and before the season starts. But my prediction right now is going to be 0.
I mean, we could all be sitting at 10 deaths after two wars. We'd have no idea.
Well, here's what I think. I don't think that they're going to make the map or the defense tactics harder because people complain about that stuff all the time and they want people to like enjoy war more. So I think they're going to make it easier.
I'll enjoy war more if people die to my characters. I get pleasure out of that.
But every time they've like tried to make war easier, the people on the forums went nuts, went ballistic.
What do you mean?
Like when they introduced diversity, the purpose of that was so that people didn't place, 8 magics and 8 Dormammus and stuff, right?
Right, yeah.
I mean, that was a way to make war easier, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And people went insane.
I wonder if that's because it was easier or if it was because people felt like they had invested in characters, like, as an alliance. Like
I mean, that's
everybody
going to
ranked
happen anytime anything changes. It's the same when the defense tactics change, right? Nobody was
yeah.
ranked
Now all
to
the-
Punisher
Now all
because
the float
he was just
defenders-
awesome.
defenders are gonna,
Yeah.
they're gonna
Yeah.
be issues.
I took up Mojo, I took up Terrax. What the hell am I going to do with Terrax, right?
Well, he's amazing. You can armor break people with them. But yeah, no, I
You know who else I
what
can
you
armor
mean.
break people with?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, I think people will always complain if there's change.
Right.
But I think that if they make like war a little bit easier, people will see it as a positive because right now it's
That's
just
not
so
true
punishing.
because people went ballistic when they introduced diversity. People went ballistic when they nerfed MD.
Hold on, did people go ballistic when they did the female season?
Yeah,
when
because
they
they also
give
did
offensive-
they also did no bleed,
No bleed.
and
Yeah.
people went ballistic for that. What's up, Henach?
I think that there's going to be a loud minority of people that flip out about stuff, and most people will just go along with it. But for the most part, like I'm hoping, I think that in their mind, the community wants war to be easier. So I think that it'll be easier this time. Like any defense tactics, I think that it'll be much more mild. Because the ones right now are just, they're just horrible.
Yeah.
And I try not to complain about that kind of stuff, but like there's one where it's just literally like, if you block, you take more damage than you would if you got hit. Like that's not a fun tactic, So
But there's
I'd much
champs
rather
that
have
completely
no bleed.
avoid it. Quake, Ghost.
Yeah, of course, but not everyone has those.
In tier 1, like in top tier wars, yeah, pretty much everyone has those.
Yeah, that's true. But like when the
Like-
tactics go all the way down to tier 5,
I think they're like weaker there though.
really,
Yeah.
I didn't know they
Enzo, what's up,
scaled.
buddy?
Enzo.
Welcome, Enzo. Good morning.
Lizer, Henach is the person that we moved so that you could join BG3.
Really? Hanach, thank you so much for moving for me. I appreciate it.
I don't think he had a choice.
Oh. Well,
There's
whoever
one
moved you,
one
thank
person
you so much.
who has say, and he's not it.
Is it you?
It is not me.
So it's Taters?
That would be the one.
Alright. B Manny has say too though, right?
I mean, not in BG3.
Really? He
Not
can't
really.
control it. Oh.
We kind of have each BG kind of does its own thing.
Okay. But it seems like, as far as the alliance goes, it seems like him and Taters are kind of co-pilots.
Right.
Just because they've both led before.
Mon and Mike and Brian. Well, we can't take everybody.
Yeah, they're definitely the two biggest leaders.
Yeah. Yeah. It was kind of a balanced move. We took Lizer and gave them Henach.
Is Hinoch really good?
Yeah, he's good. He's a really good Quaker.
Well, you never know. I might end up being a good Quaker too.
Number one, that's pretty
I'm
unlikely.
giving her up.
And number two, even if you will be, he already is.
Yeah, it's okay. Good point.
Yeah, Enzo, she's in Battle Group 3. We're waiting for your
For your new list.
list here. I know you already did one today for me, but I mean, it's a new day for you, so let's get on it.
What's the list? What is this?
Every time someone new joins Battle Group 3, he posts something different about all the members of Battle Group 3.
Oh, okay.
It's usually fun. Pretty creative.
Well, I'm excited to see the list. I might not be awake though when the list goes out because I've been up since 5:30 this morning and I have to be up at 5 tomorrow. So if I don't respond right away, Enzo, that's why. It's not because I don't love the list.
Why do you have to be up at 5 a.m.?
Because I have to work at 6, so I can get off work early enough to go swimming.
Who eats vegetables at 6 a.m.?
I have to go in and prepare things.
So, to give you an example, earlier today, Enzo, for me, welcomed me back and said, here are the YouTube channels that players in Battle Group 3 would produce outside of MCOC. And then he listed each of the members and what their YouTube channel would be. So
Okay.
that's the type of cool
That's
stuff you have to
awesome.
look forward to. And for example, Enzo's hairstyles after 40. So that would be his channel. Dreaming is Social Graces 101, how to make and keep friends.
Oh, yeah.
I do have a lot of friends.
So that's gonna be once MCOC is done, that's gonna be Dreamin's YouTube channel.
And I bet it'll be really successful too.
Sure. Legacy, the dangers of sunlight and how to avoid it.
Legacy should have been how to throw snowballs.
Right? Taters, analyzing your friends with statistics.
Oh my gosh, that's pretty good.
Pete, perfecting your sleep schedule. Yep, there's some good stuff. It's good stuff.
I
Always
like
fun.
those lists. That's awesome.
Whenever we get a new character a new member, we always get something different. It's kind of fun. That was the first thing I asked for when I come back. Like, where's my list?
Well, that's awesome. I am very excited about it, personally. But Enzo, you don't have to feel pressured to make one since you already made one today.
He makes one for everybody. You're getting a list.
You really don't get a choice in that.
Yeah, there's.
I want
That's
the
the
list.
rules.
I just didn't want him to feel pressured. That's all.
I want him to feel pressured. I want another list.
I mean, the list is coming. That's
He's probably working on it right now.
yeah.
He did stop responding in chat, so.
So Liza, here's
Yeah.
another question. Enzo, a lot of times does his war fights when he wakes up around like 6:30 in the morning. How many times in a season would you die if you had to do most of your war fights at 6:30 in the morning? Because that would be probably in the 20 to 30 range.
I would die. I would die a lot.
Does he drink coffee first, or does Enzo drink
No,
coffee?
he goes for a run.
No, Enzo doesn't drink
And-
coffee. He's pure.
He goes for a run. Nothing major. 4 or 5 miles. And then after
Okay.
that warm up, he'll start.
But so he doesn't like roll out of bed and start doing alliance war fights.
I think he does.
Okay, yeah, no, I would die a bunch. It'd
I
be
can barely do
horrible.
AQ like that. And AQ is
Yeah.
like Corvus in 3 hits.
It'd be a complete train wreck. But he went deathless.
He did.
How many fights did he have again?
Very few.
Well, what do you mean by very few? I have
Sub
very
40.
few fights. Oh, okay. Okay.
Why does
I
TJ keep saying he's gonna beat your PR?
First of all, no chance in hell anyone does better than 91-0.
don't know.
He
The
keeps saying he's gonna
list
beat you in
the
PR.
list of people.
I told you there's only 3 to 4 people in 4loki that can match that number.
Who?
You want me to call out names?
Yeah, because I don't think there's that many.
You don't think there's 3 to 4 people that could possibly do it?
No. I think there's 3 maximum.
All right, what are your 3?
Bryn, Legacy, and probably One Punch Man.
You
But
don't
he-
think that B Manny's capable of doing it?
No, he dies too much.
Well, B Manny also takes a lot of hard fights.
Yeah.
So if he was taking like the same fights, if he wasn't taking very many bosses, and he might.
Well,
die
that's
on
not going to happen.
those.
He's always going to take the bosses.
Yeah.
Because literally every time he didn't take the boss this season, they died on the boss.
Correct. It's kind of like
Dang.
the reverse of what happened with us and Taters.
Shut up.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Dap, you started that last season, remember?
Yeah, I got in trouble for that one. So
Yeah, he
shut
spanked
up.
you. He spanked you pretty good.
Shalaze? Enzo says.
He does take generally like some of the easiest fights. So he could.
Okay, so 3 to 4
Yeah,
people possibly
could.
could. What's wrong with my statement?
Yeah, no, I guess
Jesus.
you're good. What's up, Loki? God damn, this thing isn't working at all anymore.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, that's good advice, Legacy. Don't roast Taters. Don't say anything to him that could be construed as an insult.
Yeah, he's the most
And
sensitive
then-
human being I've ever met.
And then when you've made your funny insult,
Shut the fuck up.
don't continue to build on that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I think I
well-
remember that from when you did that to him.
Oh, I've done it multiple times.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't learned my own lesson. What was it? What was it last time around? Was it the boss thing? It was
Yeah,
the boss.
that pissed him off because I got like 100 PMs after that.
Wait, what happened?
And I was like, I didn't do anything. Dap said it. And then he was blaming me for it.
Wait, what happened?
He was saying
Dap
something
said in
about-
the chat, literally, we should get a real boss killer in BG3.
No, yeah, but no, wait. He was saying
Oh
something
my.
about. He was saying something about something, and I was like, well, if you really want to prevent deaths on boss, let's recruit a real boss killer.
About 3 seconds later, Dap was kicked out of the chat.
Well, I then almost immediately deleted the post because, like, yeah, that's going over the line. He kicked me out of chat.
Oh my
Sent me
God.
like 20 PMs with like statistics about it, with his like solo rates against bosses at like B Mannies and stuff. It was pretty hilarious.
Oh
B
my
Daniels, the
God.
answer is yes.
Yeah, both of them are joining. Yeah, and DT was another one I thought about. He could do it also.
I mean, there's possibilities there. I mean,
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah. So since then, I haven't done anything or say anything to Taters, but that was the.
You also haven't been in the alliance.
I think that was the 3rd time that I had really pissed him off. In a almost 2-year period.
Well, Dap, lesson learned. Don't do it again. You should be fine.
Well, he did it
Huh?
3 times, so lesson was
I-
not learned.
I know, but it's just like I come up with these really, really funny things that I like to say.
He actually did admit it was funny.
Oh, it was hilarious, but it's
Yeah.
just you just can't do it to Taters. Like,
Yeah.
and he can do it to you. It's okay.
He can't do it to me. I was perfect.
Yeah, of course. I would never insult you.
You still think AA is worth rank 5? Yeah, he's more worth it now than he's been in the past because he's great for story content and you can see the defenders. Who's best for Act 6, Nick or Aegon? Probably Nick. Although I've heard people used Aegon pretty well.
So, Dreamin', here's a question. Before I joined, what was the Alliance prestige? Because I want to know how much it went down.
Was it 11,380 or something?
11,380.
I don't
We're gonna
actually
drop.
remember.
We're gonna drop from 11th in Alliance Quest.
We're
to-
12th. We're not 11th.
Well, you were 11th last time.
That's just because New Nation messed up.
So we're gonna drop from 12th to probably 14th.
14th or something, yeah.
It won't matter.
All right.
Love the Death War vid, by the way. What place did I end up? We were 4th. B Daniels, thanks for the $2, man.
PWF, are we getting more Quake challenges this off season? Nothing in the works yet. Let me get more than one day in the Alliance again, and I'll think about it.
Maybe I can actually do it this time.
You can.
You could.
You could have last time. We let TJ compete and
Yeah.
Meta compete under asterisks type things.
Oh, power
I
ratings?
forget
B
what
Daniels, that was
happened.
number 1. Come on now.
I think that last time you said that I had to have like 5 out of 5 duels, and I had dueled for war or something, so I didn't have my 5 out of 5.
He
and then I
usually trusts you because there was like a duel event going on also during that time. I remember
Yeah,
where you
it's
like
just-
had to duel somebody
okay.
for like some like quest thing or whatever. It's fine.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, if this is a legit reason why you didn't have the duels, then it wasn't a big deal. It was just the one way of getting people not to do multiple duels to get a better.
Right.
You know,
Okay.
fight.
That makes sense. Well, yeah. Let me know if you do another Quake challenge, and I'll do
Yeah,
it this time.
well, it'll be in chat, so you'll know, and we can add
Alright,
you
awesome.
to the Quake chat.
Awesome. Well, I need to get better with her first.
What's up,
before
Devil
I can
Dog?
do the
Yeah,
Quake
B
chat.
Daniels, I thought I wouldn't be able to hold on, but I did because I was amazing the last couple wars.
It's true. He had a couple really good fights in the last war.
The last war was like my best war of the season in terms of how I actually played.
Yeah, the Medusa fight was amazing, and the Nick Fury fight was amazing.
Yeah, agreed.
They were all right.
Yeah, that's Dap. We should probably stop.
Are you guys
talking about
enjoying
him so much.
91-0 Dreamin'?
There's honestly really no reason to
No.
praise Dreamin' for anything, because
'Cause
he's
I praise
praising
myself
himself enough.
Yeah.
So gotta keep him. Honestly, that's the biggest problem. I told everybody in chat.
I like the
today.
extended off season too. That gives me an extra week.
Yeah.
That was the main reason I cared about having the extended off season. I wanted one
Oh,
extra week of bragging.
That was the
And
biggest.
Skull
nobody's
Forger?
surprised by that.
I didn't get 22 fights. I got 19, including the
think-
boss.
I think me leaving probably contributed to your perfect season. I wasn't there to keep you grounded.
I was pretty mellow last season, especially towards the end. I was just nervous. But
Really?
Yeah, I was super nervous, especially the last war. Whew.
I mean,
Like,
I
I
knew
was
you were
jogging.
nervous, but I thought you were still being like insufferable.
No. I was scared out of my mind. Because it's, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
I would crack.
Like, I'm never going to get to 90-0 and have like a shot at 91. Like, that's not
If I could,
reasonable.
if I got
do
through
it again.
3 wars deathless, I mean, I would just crack under the pressure. 3 wars,
It's just
maybe
hard.
4 wars, and I'd be like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I've gone 4 wars. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Is our other newest member public? Yeah, Brian. Yeah, Brian and Lizer. So Lizer joined. It was a big deal, and then like 10 minutes later, like BG is joining, and that was pretty funny. Stole her thunder.
BG
Yeah, completely stole it.
destroyed both me and Lizer single-handedly.
Honestly, I'm kind of glad though because I think our prestige is similar, so I feel
I think yours is higher.
Mine is
Well,
higher.
Yeah.
see,
Not
he's
not
not
by
he's not in
much.
the alliance yet, so I couldn't. I didn't check it, but for everybody that was in the alliance, Liza's last. But we only have 29.
Love it.
BG's not actually in the alliance yet, so.
Nice. So you're literally the worst.
There's actually a couple
Lit-
though that are right next to her. Like, all she has to do is, oh, he's in now. All she'd have to do is like breathe on her 6 stones, and she'd be ahead of a couple people.
Ooh.
I have enough sig stones. Like I could raise my prestige right now, but I'm trying to hold on to some of them in case I pull Aegon.
There's no point in raising your prestige like 10 or 20, 30 points. It doesn't matter. The only
Every
prestige
little
thing
bit
that'll
matters,
matter.
no.
No. The only prestige thing that you should hold all your stones for Aegon to do content. Other than that, you just wait till you get that 6-star. That's it.
All right.
All right, so Lizer is at 10, 6 to 81. That's the number to beat. 10, 6, 81.
Are you checking Brian's prestige too?
Yeah, when I get to him.
What number rank do you think Nick Fury is on the list of best champs in the game? I have no idea. I've never made a list, but he'd be probably top 10. Lower end of the top 10.
Yeah, Brian's 10, 6, 33, so Liza does beat Brian.
Nice.
So Liza is not. So we just recruited 2 terrible
Correct.
each people. Okay.
Yeah.
Dap, remember like a couple months ago when like 10-6 was supposed to be really good?
Yeah, we
It's
had
been
a
more than
plan-
a few
like
months,
we,
actually.
Like we had a plan to get you into 4loki back in the day, and we're like, how are we gonna get you to 10, 6? And right as we were getting you to 10, 6, these R3s happened.
Then you saw hit
Exactly.
12K.
It was like I got to 10-6, and I think it was like that same week Abyss came out, and people were like, "Oh, this is easy," and everyone had a rank 3 6-star.
Will Liza even last a season? I would say it's more likely that she does than doesn't. Yeah. Definitely. What's up, PP?
Brent has 12K.
Yeah, Bryn's 12. I think Work in Progress is number 1. And Yusuf is
12,
number 2.
39.
But I think a lot of it's going to change on July 4th.
Probably.
Yeah, we do have a lot of YouTubers, Enzo. We do.
A lot of YouTubers just in Battle Group 3.
Yeah, more than half.
Although I don't know if you can count me really.
We should all commit to doing war. Actually, I don't want to do war videos.
What? You're not going to do war videos next season?
It's going to be worse. I peaked. This was it.
No,
I mean,
you need to do.
What am I going to do?
Next season is going to.
Am I going to do better?
Well,
No, but
first of all, you
it's a new
could.
map.
Exactly. Everybody's going to be like searching for war content so they can figure out how to fight certain things. So
See, she's only 6 points behind DT.
Yeah, DT's is really low.
Is 10, 6, 87. So if she went up 7 points, she'd be ahead of DT.
I could go up 7 points.
You don't. It doesn't matter. Seriously, just make sure you have 206 for Aegon. Other than that, just wait for a 6-star. The rest of the 5 stars don't matter.
All right.
It has no impact on the alliance. When are we doing it? So we're gonna, I think, try to do a practice run tomorrow, and then maybe on Saturday, do the actual run.
And what's that for?
For the incursions tournament. That Lizer bailed on me.
Oh my gosh, that is not what happened.
Jeez, I wasn't invited to no incursions tournament.
Come on, 225 units. No, 75. Rip.
I offered to be Dreamin's partner for incursions. He was like, "Oh, do you really want to do that?" And then next thing I know, he's like talking about the incursion tournament and saying someone else was his partner.
Schlearm, yes, BG is coming back.
Yeah.
I know Dreamin's ignoring you, but that that happens.
I don't think we're gonna practice live. No, we're just gonna do it off stream.
So is anyone allowed to do this thing, or is it just like?
Well, there's already like 16 teams with a bracket, so
Oh, this is a bunch of bullshit then.
this one is set. But we drew either the first. We probably drew like what would have been the #1 seed in round 1. So that's why, because I had asked you Safa, because he's usually pretty decent, mostly because his roster is crazy. And then I saw that we matched Legacy, so I quickly unsent that. And
No,
and as Bryn.
skill. I need
I
skill.
was like, oh, I need a Quaker. Do I know a good Quaker? And for some
you
reason,
did.
Lizard's name didn't pop up.
No, you think Quake? You definitely think Bryn.
Exactly.
Well, I
Today
think
he
I've
said,
offered
I
to
don't
Quake
take
before.
damage outside of suicides, or outside of recoil. What's up, Manny?
The B Manny.
How you doing, man? The auto fight light intercept? Yeah, dude, the AI can do some cool stuff. You'll see the AI like do step back intercepts and stuff. You know, I've seen it. You
Manny,
and
we
Rob are
have-
going tomorrow? What time, V. Daniels? What time? I gotta watch that train wreck. That is gonna be hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Manny, we have our newest member and your biggest fan on call.
I think that's been blown out of proportion quite a bit.
How did that happen?
Gee, I don't know. I'm not sure how.
What?
how
You're
that
not
blown out.
his biggest fan? You don't like him?
Of course, I like B Manny. I'm a fan of B Manny's, like but I'm not the way Dreamin' probably makes me sound, which is like an idiot.
All fair.
Draymond would never make anybody sound.
No,
Like-
never.
Oh, the list is ready in 5 minutes. Oh, I can't wait, Enzo.
Let's get. I'll read it on stream. No, I can't show it on stream, but I'll read it on stream.
Dreamin', your cable for your Elgato is absolutely horrible.
Yeah, because I had a new one. Maybe I'll put the new one back in, and then I was gonna like return it, and I can't remember, and then I like forgot. Ooh, I'm gonna let you read his comment. The Procol. Procul, sorry. Legacy's partner is DT Melodic Metal. My partner is Bryn, the PR record holder. We have we have 2 of the
But did
NYCC
you tell?
winners versus the last 2 reigning power rating champions.
Did you tell Bryn though that you're terrible at dungeons or incursions?
This will be different because I'll be focused on the fights and not on anything else.
Oh, okay. I mean, I get you wanting to have Bryn as a partner. I just didn't know why Bryn would want,
I think I
Bryn
might
is pretty
try to do
good.
it without the cable and try to do it through what's the thing I used to use where like the audio is always way off? The one that just goes through Wi-Fi. Well, whatever the hell it's called. Try to do it like that because we can just do it without game sound. It's not a big deal. But that way I don't have to have the cable and it'll make fighting easier.
I think the R3 Corvus helps with
Air
the
server, that's
first
right.
few rooms and stuff, but just like that's how he gets through war. But once you get far enough in incursions, I don't think it's going to help him enough.
I think rank 3 Corvus can take you pretty far in incursions.
He'll be there. Did something twice
he'll
as
be
hard as any of my
unkillable.
season 18 war fights. Tooth Fairy got my 9-year-old's tooth. Shit's getting tricky as they get older. you pay your 9-year-old? Damn. Yeah, air server is what it's called. Let me write that down so I don't forget. How do you spell server? Server.
It's written right on the screen.
Yeah, I got it. If we don't get a total for Amir Supe, I'm calling the cops. Oh my God, B. Daniels, thank you for the thanks for the $5. The total is $7 now.
No, we want a running total.
Oh, it's probably like 30.
And whatever happened to
The Heisey Memorial Fund.
yeah?
It got
I mean,
changed to
right, but what did that fund get up to?
I don't know.
Like $8 probably. 9.
Yeah. I don't know who my other two champs are going to be, Schlerim. I haven't decided. Wait, Lizer, you never read B. Manny's message? The one that was for you.
Oh, I'm sure she read it.
No, I was actually, I'm not near my computer right now.
That
I'm
is
pacing around.
a bold-faced lie. Well, go to your computer and read the message.
All right, hold on.
You want me to read it in B. Manny's voice?
I mean, you can.
I can't do his voice. His voice is much better than mine.
All right, Tooth Fairy.
Black Widow or Doom? Doom, definitely.
It's the message that says you mean.
All right, hold on. Let me find it. Oh wait, too far. Hold on. Oh, the news about me being in the Alliance? Is that what we're talking about?
Yes.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but I was excited, of course.
Dream come true, right?
Truly, yeah. Very exciting.
Yeah, she's gonna come out with one of those Amir videos, about her MCOC journey.
Amir pulled a 6-star Silver Surfer. I always get an update every time you pull something.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah. The big comeback. You rank 2 Sorcerer Supreme? B. Daniels, if I could rank 3 any mystic, it would be Sorcerer Supreme.
Over Doom, really?
Yep.
I've
been tempted to go for the featured, but I can't get myself to do it. My opinion on Black Widow, she's great. She's one of the top mystics.
I wouldn't open any featured crystals until Kabam come out with like what they're gonna do moving forward to narrow down the pool or whatever.
No worries. I'm not gonna have enough 6-star shards to do that.
Passionate forum post about joining 4loki? What is that? What is that in reference to?
Passionate forum post about joining 4loki?
I'm going to put in my other cable. It can't be worse than this. This is like ridiculous. It already went out. Jesus Christ. Could it be my HDMI cable?
Oh no, Code. I did make a post about like it was just a general post about the game and yeah, like prestige and playing with friends and stuff was part of it. But I think I sent it to Dreamin'. He's read it.
Yeah, I've read it.
And I stand by everything I said.
And look at that. Even with ship prestige, you still got in.
It's insane.
All right, here we go. Here's Enzo's list.
Oh, yay.
Hi, at Lizer. Welcome to BG3. Here's a user guide to the players here. This is their European historical doppelganger. Wow, that's a new one. Taters. Napoleon. Charismatic, a good strategist, and surprisingly short. I don't think Taters is that short.
He's not
Pete.
tall.
Joan of Arc. Great hair. Here's Ghosts, willing to sacrifice himself. Okay.
Yeah, that one resonates.
Brett. Alexander the Great. Isn't that a Russian?
No, he was.
Actually, I have no idea.
He was
I've never
Greek.
heard of like most of these people. Better lover or fighter is the debate. Myself, Rasputin, I have no idea who that is.
Yep.
Devious, evil, and willing to poison others. That's fair.
Absolutely.
Bryn, Charles de Gaulle.
De Gaulle, yeah.
Never heard of that person. Brilliant
Jesus, dreaming.
and unstoppable.
Aren't you from Europe?
I'm from Russia. We weren't.
And
Russia
is in Europe?
Russia had their own version of history. It was a communist
my-
country. They don't do
oh my
like
God.
actual history.
That's a good point.
Legacy. Who's that? Gallos?
Huh?
I don't know who that is either. Youth, groundbreaking theorist who
Galileos?
dies.
Is that Galileos?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Who
either.
dies dueling people he pissed off. Okay. Dap Henry VIII, willing to rip the alliance apart for his personal gain. Wow.
That's fair.
Oh my god.
Wow. TJ, Peter the Great, young and beautiful though naive. Enzo.
Listen to Tater's response already. He can't take this
Yeah.
criticism.
He's not that short.
He's like, I'm 5'11". That's taller than average.
It is. It's taller than me. Enzo's Gaussian, most famous Swiss general, and no one knows who he is. Well, I don't know who most of those people are.
I was gonna say that's the only person I didn't know who it was.
Really? You knew, like, who's Rasputin?
Rasputin was a I've heard of him, but I don't really know much about him, I guess. But oh shoot, no, I guess I've heard of him. That's about it. The other ones, like Charles de Gaulle, was French general. Henry VIII, obviously, King of England. Napoleon, everybody knows. Joan of Arc was French. Alexander the Great, Greek. Peter the Great was Russian, I believe. It's a good list.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Russia's not even in Europe.
Russia is in Europe, yes.
I don't believe it counts as part of Europe.
I
It's
think
in
that
Europe
part
and
of
Asia.
I think part of
eastern
Russia's
part of
in
Russia
Europe,
is
but some of
considered
it's in
Europe.
Asia.
The eastern part of Russia is considered to be in Europe. The western part's in Asia.
I guess I always thought the whole thing was in Asia.
Yeah, so did I.
But that does make
Look at-
sense because I think like Ukraine is part of Europe. Either way.
It's a good list, Enzo. I'm impressed.
All right, B
love that.
Daniels sent me a thing. It said, wow, that dude was 6'4". Hey, we were born in the same city. Was a Russian mystic and self-proclaimed holy man. That's all fair. Who befriended the family of some emperor, the last monarch, and gained considerable influence. Yeah, I mean, I guess that fits. I consider myself great, and I befriended Taters, who's the emperor of us. So, yeah, that seems reasonable. I'm not 6'4", though.
Henry VIII, is that really fair? A fair comparison? Am I really willing to rip the alliance apart?
Yeah, you got the harshest one.
I mean, what is it lately with Enzo and just completely destroying me?
Yeah, that's true. Because I thought
Maybe
I
he's
assumed
sad
I
that
was
you've
gonna
been
get the
coming
worst
and
one,
going.
but yours was just like, bam, drop the hammer.
Like Henry VIII is considered like one of the worst kings in history.
I see.
Like, he was excommunicated from the church. I mean, he did lots of bad stuff. He killed people. Like, I don't know. I used to like that Enzo guy, but I don't know anymore.
Yeah, he's
He's
got some
just
issue with
hurt.
you.
You've come and gone too many times.
I think so.
If they're not in Civilization, I've never heard of them, most likely.
The game?
Yeah.
I love that game.
Yeah, I usually play, I just play the latest one every summer. During, work, but, I'm not working this summer. Obviously. You beheaded a ton of people, including a second wife? Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Where's BG? B-Manny, have you seen his Twitter? He tweeted something. You can check it on there. But he mentioned what happened.
Best known for his 6 marriages, and in particular his efforts to have his first marriage annulled. Yeah, blah blah blah. I'm gonna have to do history on myself. I know a little bit about Henry VIII, but most of it's not good.
Yeah, what B. Daniels said. So they're driving. I think they're in New Jersey now, but he was driving for a few days. Yeah, sounds like you're a pretty shady character.
No, very shady. Making radical changes to the English Constitution. You know, the theory of divine rights of kings. Yeah. Killed people.
Oh, you're not really on Twitter? Okay. Yeah, but that's why he hasn't been on.
Executed my wife. One of my 6 wives.
It's a lot of wives. Good God.
Mm.
Danny, is that what is CA? Is that Canadian?
Yeah, I think so.
Canadian money like roughly the same as American money? I have no idea.
Yeah, roughly.
Well, thanks for the donation. Okay, I'll order a new one tonight. Cuz this is really annoying. You live right by Canadian HQ? That's pretty funny. That's true, low key. That's a good one. Good question. Who will you
Well,
be?
that's the thing is a lot of times the whole thing changes. It's not like the same theme every time.
It's always a different theme.
So next time it could be, famous actors or actresses that he reminds. I mean, it could be anything. You never know.
Yeah.
With
Daps used to be like pretty positive, and now they are not.
Yeah. Enzo used to say lots of good things about me. He used to, sing my praises. He watched me do live fights at Comic-Con. He was like, "Wow, that's really good." And then one day on stream, he was streaming. Dreamin posts in chat and says, "Hey, Enzo is really trashing you on stream." I'm like, "No, he's not." Yeah, he says that you're
not a real BG3 member. Those were his exact words.
And I'm like, I don't believe it. So I go back and he's like, "No, I didn't say anything like that." I go back and yeah, he said
exactly what I said.
Dap's not really a true BG3 member. I'm like,
yeah.
What? I've been in BG3 for over a year and a half. Like, well, he's been in other BGs and all this other. I've been a year and a half.
Meant nothing to him. Nothing.
I mean,
Wow.
absolutely nothing to that guy.
Yeah.
We stayed across the hall in a house together. I let him take home my phone charger. Like he has my phone charger. Like I gave this man a gift. And and then he says that about not being a BG3 member, and now I'm one of the worst kings in English history.
Well, you clearly did something to upset him, and I think you need to make it right. Whatever
You know what?
it was.
You know what I did to upset him? I left the alliance to go play with you for a little while.
Oh no.
And then I came back, and when I came back, I was.
Don't drag me into this.
I'm
I
not
don't...
trying. I'm not trying. I'm not trying to. This is not your fault. My issue is with him. And then I came back and I was put in BG2 because Dream and Metis conspired against me.
All right. Yes, I do
And
remember that.
And because
Fact.
and because I got conspired against, I was put in another BG.
Or you could say because
which
BG2 needed a
Enzo's-
Quaker.
Yeah, that's what you guys said, but that was not the truth. And then it got put in Enzo's head that maybe I'm not really a BG3 member, because if I was a real BG3 member, I would have been put back in BG3, right?
That's true.
I'm just anyone's, really bad word. I was gonna say the B word. I was just for anybody, right? And then I get back to BG3, and then he said that I was there, and he said that, and soon after I had to leave the alliance. I'm not gonna say it's because of what Enzo said, but it was hurtful. It was hurtful.
Oh my god.
And I come back this time. I'm real excited. I'm gonna make amends. I'm gonna be a real. I came back to BG3. Like that was part of the thing. I was like, if I come back, it's got to be BG3 because that's my home, and Enzo needs to understand that that's my home. And I come back, and now I'm Henry VIII. I don't know what else. I don't know what else I have to do for this guy. The moral of the story is never leave.
But like Art of Chaos used to come and go, and Enzo never ripped him.
Cade?
Yeah, Cade. He never ripped any of those people. Only you.
He never said one word to Cade.
No.
Negative. It was always positive.
Never anything to Art.
Art of Chaos. He left a couple times, just like me. And they were never labeled as Henry VIII.
Do you think he'll trash Meta when Meta comes back? Not a chance.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't know what this Swiss old man has against me, but I don't know.
The drama of top alliances? Yeah. It's real, man. It's real.
Whatever you did, Dap, just fix it. Fix it immediately.
I don't know how to fix it. Like, I don't know what I did.
Well, you need to reach out to Enzo first of all, and you need to apologize for whatever you did to upset him.
So should I
ask what
reach
you
out
can
to
do.
him individually, or should I make it all public on stream like this? Which would be a better way of handling the situation?
I mean, obviously, a public apology is the best kind of apology.
I didn't say apology. I said just talking about it
Oh,
in front of the world,
well, if you don't know what you did wrong, then you probably can't apologize for it adequately. So I'd try to find out what you did wrong first.
What I did wrong was I left the battle group.
Well, there's really no way to fix that then.
There isn't. I came back, and that's how I tried to fix it, right?
Yeah, but you can't undo what you did.
No, I cannot change the past, and Enzo wants to live in the past. I don't know.
It was pretty brutal when he I think I was like reading something and I like looked up at my monitor like, what? Not a true BG3 member. Wow. And then he tried to deny it. I quoted him word for word and he was like, I didn't say it. I'm like, bullshit. Word for word quoted him.
I actually believed Enzo's side of the story until I went back and watched the video.
And he said word for word what I said.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And now I'm Henry VIII.
I mean, when when he does like a celebrity, I bet you'll be like Charles Manson or like, who's the dude on Mindhunter? The like really cool villain. Damn, I forgot his name.
Or if he does, sports stars, I'll be like O.J. Simpson.
Exactly.
Yeah, probably.
Where does it end? Where does it end?
You need to get to work on this because I can't be in a BG with the
Yeah, Kemper, Ed Kemper. That's right. Man, what a great show. Apparently they're not doing any more of that show. That show is so good. Mindhunter.
Wait, Ed Kemper, wasn't he like a serial killer?
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like me, I
Yeah.
guess.
Oh.
In Enzo's eyes.
Probably wasn't as bad as Henry VIII.
Yeah, the only reason Henry VIII get away with it is he was king.
Yeah.
Yeah, I listened to like a full podcast about Ed Kemper. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a POS.
Have you watched the show Mindhunter?
No, I haven't.
It's great.
I've heard
Ricochet?
that. I haven't watched it yet.
But I really like serial killers.
Yeah, I listen to a lot of like true crime podcasts and stuff, but I don't usually like reenactment shows. Like I'd rather watch a documentary. But
It's not a reenactment show.
is it a documentary?
No. It's just like a show.
But is it fiction or not fiction? Is it
It's
like they're
based
telling
on
a
the true story. It's based on a true story, but it's not like exactly how it happened.
Oh, okay.
It's really, really great.
All right, I'll look into it. As long as it's
Jeffrey
not
Epstein show is brutal. Really? I
Oh,
haven't
yeah, I
seen that
watched
one.
that.
Is it good?
I mean, it's well done. It's hard to watch though.
What do you mean hard to watch?
Like you know who Jeffrey Epstein is, right?
Like I know the name, yeah, but I don't know like much about him.
He's he's just a piece of trash. He like abused children and stuff, and it's a
Yeah.
documentary about his life.
Yeah, Enzo
Oh.
would probably give me his name too.
Probably. He probably would look at it and be like, "That's too generous."
Literally the worst person that's like lived in this lifetime.
Yeah, Ricochet, it's Stappenlizer.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my, this goddamn. You think it's boring, Schlieren? That's crazy. I thought that show was amazing. All right, well, I'm gonna end the stream because the freaking cable stuff is really pissing me off.
And Liza and I have to go to bed.
Yes.
Yeah. We have to work.
But
You
it's
know, some of
Saturday.
us,
What?
it's not
What is tomorrow?
Thursday.
Oh, well, as far as the way I know my days of the week is like, is there poker tonight?
There's not.
So all that
Say
means is
none.
it's not like Tuesday or Saturday.
Yeah, it's a non-poker day.
Is there anyone streaming right now? Probably not. But let's check. Nope. All right. Well, thanks to everyone who stopped by. Should be back tomorrow, I imagine.